We're at Universal Studios over here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Now, it's been several weeks now since the Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure has opened. How bad are the lines, and what do you need to know to actually ride this ride quickly and not wait hours and hours in line? After a couple of weeks of being open, the average wait time pretty consistently is about 180-minute wait. Now, you have a couple of options here. You can either ride by going in the regular line, or you could do the standby single rider line. Now, normally the single rider line would be the fastest route. You're going to get in, you're going to get on the ride and get off. This is not the case here at the Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure. First of all, on the regular line, you actually have air conditioning and things to see. On the single rider line, you really don't see anything, and you don't get air conditioning until the end of, or near the end of the line where you're about to get on the ride. So you spend a lot of time in the hot. It's now about 96 degrees today. I'm a little bit sweaty. It's kind of miserable. So that air conditioning is going to be worth the wait. But also, we have discovered that it actually tacks on anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half to your wait. So if it's a 180-minute wait right now, doing the single rider line could put you over 200 to 240-minute wait. We've tested this out through a couple of our friends, and that seems to be the consistency here. So if you're going to do this, your best bet is to go into the regular line. Some things you should know about the Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure. This is absolutely, without a doubt, the best roller coaster ride in all of Orlando. Prior to this, the consensus was that the Maco roller coaster at SeaWorld was the best roller coaster in all of Orlando. And I would concur with that. But this is the most technically advanced, complex roller coaster Universal's ever attempted, and it shows. If you are a roller coaster junkie, this is the ride for you. The other thing you need to know about Hagrid's Magical Motorcycle Adventure is don't buy an express pass if you think you're going to be able to use that to get onto the ride and skip the line. The express pass is estimated to actually go into effect on Hagrid's roller coaster sometime in December. I'm going to give you an idea of what this roller coaster ride looks like from the air. How are we going to do that? Originally, this roller coaster, when designed, had a lot of scenery with like magical creatures and a lot of interaction stuff on the ride itself. And it really doesn't. There's a couple sections in there where you can actually see, like, you know, unicorns and the car and a couple of other things, but the ride's really fast. So to put things in there, you're really not going to see it. The areas where it slows down briefly, that's really where they have things to go and look at. Overall, the ride is amazing. It's very fast-paced. I've interviewed many of people who have talked about this ride and expressed to me, what their favorite parts of the ride was. It's a fast track type ride where it uses launches to propel you into the ride itself, and it doesn't use chain drives to bring you up and use gravity feeds. It's pretty spectacular. And as you can see from above, there's a lot to do and a lot to see in here. The biggest mistake people make when they come to Universal to ride Hagrid's ride is they get here first thing in the morning thinking they're going to be able to get in line as quickly as possible and then enjoy the rest of their day. Hagrid's has actually been opening up around noon every day. This gives the night crew time to work on the ride. And then you'll also find that in the evenings before the park closes, often there'll be a capacity at the ride where they will not allow you to get into line because the line's so full it's going to be past closing time. great. So was this your first time riding this?
Yeah, it was my first time riding it.
Did you do the motorcycle or the sidecar?
I went with my mom. My mom was a little bit nervous, so I ended up going on the motorcycle.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So what was your overall opinion of the ride? Was it great? Was it so-so?
It was great. I like rides that have intensity and they're fun. This one had both. For example, I guess you get Hulk. Hulk is good, but this one is, I prefer this one rather than Hulk. It had things that I wasn't expecting at all. I loved it, every single second of it.
Was it worth the wait in line?
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Absolutely?
Yeah, I think I might do it again.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm Kaylee. Vicky.
Brady.
Brady. So what can you guys tell me about this ride that makes this special compared to like any other ride in Universal or Orlando for that?
It's a coaster and a story. Like,
Yeah, it's the most themed coaster, I think, ever. And it has 7 launches, which is the most in the world. We have a dual drop track, which is the first in the world as well, and it's the longest coaster in Florida.
I think our mural is the longest mural as well.
The biggest mural in Florida, yeah.
Awesome.
I like the skirts. Yeah, I think it's like original because like it's stuff in the books and not the movies.
Yeah.
I've described this coaster to my users as the most advanced complex coaster or ride that Universal's ever attempted. And we always tell people it's absolutely worth the wait. So if you had to give a tip to somebody who wants to ride this, what would you tell them?
Try to come before the afternoon storms in the summer. That's the best time to come, right before those storms, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your opinion of the single rider line compared to the regular line?
So with the single rider line, it's not always faster. We only use single riders when we get parties because everyone's in pairs of 2. So it really just depends on what our line is like. So it's not guaranteed to be faster.
Right.
I would say if our line, regular line, is worth the 3 hours plus, I would just do that because our single riders is going to be long no matter what anyway.
And the single riders don't have air conditioning.
No, and it's not as cool or cute. You get to see all the different animals.
Yeah.
Eggs, and the regular one.
And you might wait longer.
Some other animals, animatronics. So
I would say if you're a big Harry Potter fan, don't go on single riders, go through our regular line.
What's your favorite part to ride, the sidecar or the motorcycle?
motorbike.
The motorbike, for sure.
Motorbike?
Yeah.
Right, and then tell us about the Dragonfire button on the motorbike.
It's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the ride, honestly, is that final launch when you hit the purple
Because
button.
you're not ready for it. There's
Yeah, you're
no
really
way.
not.
Yeah.
Every time I'm surprised.
So you hit the button and off you go.
It's intense.
Serena. I'm Siva.
I'm Damon.
Great, and you just got off Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure.
Yes. Yes.
So what was your overall opinion?
It was
It
pretty
was
awesome.
Yeah.
Really good?
One of the best ones in the park. Yeah.
Worth the wait?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fantastic. So where'd you ride, the motorcycle or the sidecar?
Motorcycle. Sidecar.
Sidecar.
What do you think was the best?
Sidecar's better if you're nervous. Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
a little bit more
You're a
protection.
little more secure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how'd you like the motorcycle?
I liked it, but at certain parts, I couldn't hold on to the handlebars anymore.
Oh, really? In your opinion,
Yeah.
would you wait in line again and do that ride?
Yes. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think I would.
Yeah. How long did you wait?
About an hour and a half.
Hour and a half? Worth it.
Yes.
Louis?
Jane.
So is this the first time you rode this ride?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what did you think? Was it great?
It was probably the best ride I've ever been on.
Yeah.
And you-
Definitely better than I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
And you've been on the castle ride, the Forbidden Journey ride?
Yes.
Blows this out of the water, right?
That's very good, but this is better. Yeah,
Really
this is
cool.
a fantastic ride.
Now, are you guys roller coaster enthusiasts?
I am.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say an enthusiast, but I go on them. Yeah.
Now, how would you compare this to other roller coasters?
It's my favorite ride now.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it's my favorite ride too. It's the best ride I've been on. And there were so many little surprises in there that made it even more amazing that just a regular roller coaster. It's a fantastic ride.
Yep. And there's 7 launches on this, right? And that's more than any ride in the world.
Lucky
Quick
7.
launches. Yep. Lucky 7. So how long did you wait in line?
About an hour and a half.
Yep.
Was it worth it?
Yep.
For sure.
Very much so.
Do it again?
Do it
Yes,
again.
definitely.
I'm John.
I'm Corey.
So you just rode this. Is this the first time you've ridden it, or have you ridden it several times?
I've ridden, I think this was number 17 or 18 now.
Fabulous.
This was actually my first time riding it today, but we actually went on it twice in a row. So I got to ride in the sidecar and on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Perfect. What's better, the sidecar or the motorcycle?
That I can't answer. I'm too tall to sit in the sidecar, so I'll leave
Honestly,
that to him.
they both have their ups and downs. They really do. The bike, you get more height, but with the sidecar, you get actually more of the G-forces with the
Yeah, your
sidecar.
center of gravity would be lower. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it is amazing ride. They did very well on this.
Did you use the Dragonfire when you were supposed to?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It kicked pretty hard, especially the second time around.
That is fabulous. So compared to other roller coasters in Orlando, how would you rate this?
Yeah, so my favorite roller coaster in Orlando was Maco, and now it's Hagrid.
Yeah, I agree with John. But my favorite roller coaster at the time was Manta because it was the flying roller coaster.
Yeah.
But this tops everything in Orlando, hands down.
Well, it's the most advanced, technically advanced roller coaster Universal's ever attempted. Not just roller coaster ride, and everyone seems to feel that they did a good job.
I mean, it has the most launches of any coaster that I've ever been on.
In
I
the
think
world.
It's the most of any
In the
coaster
world.
in the world.
Yep.
They can run just like a ton of trains. So the line, they were posting a huge wait. They were posting a 240-minute wait when we went in the queue. We ended up waiting about about an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. And it
That's
was
not bad
great.
at all.
No, it was awesome. Like they're trying to protect, the queue, but it's doing a great job. They're really pushing people through, and the queue is great. It's very Dragon Challenge in spots, but it's a great queue.
They
in my
used
opinion.
the building.
It's existing building.
The queue-line building is the same thing.
Yeah, even the load and unload platforms were repurposed for. Yeah.
The biggest concern a lot of my users had when they took out Dragon Challenges, putting something here that would be as good or better than Dragon Challenge. Do you think it was worth it?
Yeah. It's definitely
worth it.
definitely a different kind of ride. Like you can't really compete with like a classic B&M. There's something that's really just great about that kind of a ride. But this ride is a great ride, and honestly, if you're a Dragon Challenge or a Dueling Dragons fan, keep your eyes peeled because there's some Easter eggs in there, some homages to the original rides.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for that tip. Any parting words, recommendations?
All I can say is just be prepared. This ride is intense. It is absolutely amazing. The Universal really stepped up their game on this one.
Fantastic.
And it's worth the wait.
It is very much
Do
worth
it.
the wait.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
Yep.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Orlando Wizard.